Greetings, everyone. This is Audra Johnson, CEO of The Enterprising Woman, where we are about all things entrepreneur. I'm also your go-to and subject matter expert for small business startups, all things cleaning, health and wellness, and finances. Oh gosh, I have really missed you guys. I know it's been a while since I have posted. Been really busy in a good way, and I'm grateful for that. Today's post is somewhat of a smorgasbord. It's going to cover sprinkles of several things. One is going to be a word of encouragement for entrepreneurs. Another arena is going to be, how to deal with pushbacks from prospective clients, and a couple of streams of income that are shoestring startups, okay? So, first of all, let me start with the words of encouragement. If you are already an entrepreneur, or if you're thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, I want to let you know ahead of time that there are going to be times when you have to encourage yourself. The great thing about entrepreneurship is that, it gives you full control of several things. One is your time, one is your freedom, and even who you choose to serve, because every business that you have should have a target market. Okay, that's part of it. So with that being the case, also entrepreneurship, it will have its peaks and it will have its valleys. And it is so important that, if you feel like you've hit a wall in your journey, that you learn how to encourage yourself. Those of you that are entrepreneurs now, or if you're considering becoming an entrepreneur, whether it's full-time or whether it's part-time, connect with other entrepreneurs. It's really something. You can have a conversation with another entrepreneur, and it could just fuel you. And that's something that you have to experience. I can't really explain how to make something like that happen. I could just give you like an example. My tax preparer, he's been my tax preparer for about 18 years. He's a CPA. He's certified a financial planner. And when he and I talk, we talk about, taxes. But we start talking about other things because he also has multiple streams of income as well. And so we just really fuel each other just by talking about different ideas and different streams of income. Okay? So surround yourself with a community of other entrepreneurs. Now, if you're thinking, I don't know anyone else that's an entrepreneur, listen, go online. There are a lot of social media platform groups that you can become a part of. Start with your local city, your local community, because there are entrepreneurs all around you, whether you know them or not. Okay? So that's your word of encouragement. And you have to know how to encourage your own self, because there are going to be times where you may feel or experience some sort of, I'll call it an attack, in your mind or something about what's going on. Or you may encounter an experience as an entrepreneur that may kind of make you feel some kind of way. It could be something as simple as being this close to getting an opportunity for a client and it fall through or something like that. You've got to know how to reach into your inward and encourage yourself, whether that be writing down positive affirmations. If you're spiritual, whether it's writing out your prayers, whether it's decreeing and declaring what you want to see, whether it's just creating a vision. I call it an action board, but for the lack of a better term, a lot of people aren't familiar with, I'll say vision board, okay? Whether it's creating a vision board or whatever, something that you could get a visual on. It could be something as simple as taking photographs or screenshots of your future and what you want your life to be like, and making it a screensaver on your phone, making it a screensaver on your other electronic devices, such as your iPad, such as your desktop computers and laptops. So you have to learn how to encourage yourself. Now, I want to help those that are dealing with a lot of pushbacks. One of the things that many of you, if you followed me for a while, you know that one of the many streams of income that I'm really versed in is the cleaning industry. I'm not cleaning properties at the moment. Right now, I coach other people on how to start their own solo cleaning businesses. So right now, I experience from a lot of, entrepreneurs in that industry, let's say feedback from them, from prospective clients. When they give them a quote, they come back with all sorts of pushbacks. Of course, everything from, I can get it done cheaper, or, the last person that cleaned it did it for this much. And I always have to come back and remind them who they are, because the cleaning industry is one of those industries that still does not get the respect that it really should get, because it's still looked at as a, let's say, subservient position. And I try to tell people that, you have no clue how important you are. Cleaning is extremely important. It may look like it's a low-level business from a world perspective, but it's really important, because guess what? If something is filthy, then it affects everything else, right? But we know also that there are a lot of people in this particular day and hour and dispensation that want cleaning because of the hustle and bustle and busyness of their lives. Private house cleaning, those things we know for decades were pretty much, let's say, for those that are extremely wealthy or rich. Okay, they were really, let's say, I'll call it a luxury. Okay. But now, because, again, everyone lives such busy lifestyles, you have the everyday working class individual, they desire cleaning services too. And so with that being the case, sometimes you do run into people that, they're not used to cleaning. One of the first things I ask people, when they get, that type of response, I kind of dig in a little bit. I can't go into all that, on this post, but I dig in a little bit, because, you have to know what type of clientele you want to attract. Then a lot of it has to do with what's going on inside of you, because you attract who you are. That's a whole nother conversation. But with that being the case, there are also things you might see on platforms where you'll see these ridiculous memes that say, cleaning 3 hours for $20, and there are people out here that are looking for cleaning companies, and they actually see that stuff and they act on it. And whether they act on it and go online and reserve a spot, or whether they just see it and think, okay, you know what? I'm seeing advertisements 3 hours for $19, $20. So then they start engaging. They won't engage that, but they'll engage other people. And then when they engage other professional skilled cleaners, they actually will expect to get numbers like that. And so I laugh a lot of times, because I think to myself, for one, common sense should tell you, if you see a meme or an advertisement saying 3 hours for $19, $20, that's a scam. Anything that you see, whether it's for a cleaning industry, whether it's for a product or a service, come on, if it is much lower, and you should have a sense of discernment to know if it's extremely cheap. Two things. One, is highly likely that it's a scam. And two, you get what you pay for. That's an old saying that will always remain true. You get what you pay for. And so when you know what you bring to the table, don't be afraid to charge what you're worth. Don't be afraid to stand your ground with your price. Get out of here. And so with that being the case, I really, the builder in me, when I coach different business owners, that's one of the things, because it really starts with what's going on within you. I coach people in business for their business, but I start with what's going on in them. And then we move on from there. So let's talk about customer service. There are a lot of people that do the same thing, but I want to ask you, what do you do? What is your signature on what you do? Because what you do and who you are two different things. Your signature has everything to do with who you are. And so that's something a lot of people have to renew their minds with, because we've been so programmed to think that what we do is who we are. What we do is not who we are. Who we are is what's within us. Okay? So that's your word of encouragement. That's how to deal with customers and client pushback. And then I have a couple of streams of income that are shoestring startups that you could really start with minimal, less than $500, and I'm just giving you benefit of the doubt. One is mobile shredding. Now, I wrote an ebook and it's titled 12 Streams of Income for Essential Businesses. So it's not just 12 streams of income, it's 12 essential businesses that can create streams of income. You can email me if you want to purchase a copy of that. You just email me, okay? I also have a business plan model. It's not a business plan, but it's what I call a business plan model is what I'm going to call it. What it is, it's a document that will help you put framework around a business if you're looking or thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, starting a formalized business, LLC, partnership, so on and so forth. Now, that's a freebie from me. You just have to email me or comment in the comments. But I would need your email address, and that's a freebie that I email via PDF. It helps you put the framework around your business. You learn what you need to have in mind to start a business. But the shoestring startups, back to what I was saying, mobile shredding on site, and you want to gear that toward people that are wealthy, people that are busy, people that don't have time to shred their own documents. We know in some states, some cities, the banks will have shred day a couple of times a year. There are some people that are so busy and they gather so much paperwork, so much junk mail, they don't have time to wait for the bank's annual shred day or the bank's semi-annual shred day. So that's a wonderful stream. Okay, so any startup, you have to be willing to scale. You need to be willing to do the research. You need to be able to check the demographic. You need to have your target market, your target area. Okay, now another excellent startup is just simply doing, let's say, personal concierge. Personal concierge is just simply running errands. It's simply just doing things that other people don't have time to do. Just like mobile shredding, okay? Now, the third easy startup is just painting lines in parking lots. Turn around here and show you real quick. I'm in a parking lot. I'm getting ready to do my workout, okay? Now, just drive around. A lot of parking lots have faded lines and they need to be repainted. You can go on one of the industrial websites such as Quill or, Granger or what have you, and just research. Or you can just go online and Google the machine, the line painting machine, and they are really reasonable. They're not expensive at all. And you can just go create your own advertisement. And if you really want to dig deep, you can get in and, do the groundwork on what it takes to become a government contractor and really get an opportunity to get in on some bids to just simply repaint lines in the parking lots. There's so many parking lots that could utilize this type of service. But make sure that it's something that you, again, investigate, scale up, drive around, survey your areas, survey where there's a need, and then do your research. Look at other companies that do it. Find out how much they charge, and then look at the supplies, not just the equipment. Look at how much are the supplies. Look at all that. Do your research, scale it up. If you need help and need consulting services, I'm here. You can inbox me. You can email me. My website is theenterprisingwoman.com also, where I do discovery sessions as well. But definitely let me know, give me your feedback. There's so many other businesses that you could start on a shoestring budget. And as an entrepreneur, last but not least, you must know when to shift. That's why multiple streams are important. You don't want to rely on just one stream. Really, truth be told, because every stream will have its peak and its valley. Even people that own major businesses such as franchises, they don't just own a franchise in one area. They usually own multiple streams and multiple businesses, because when one is slow in a season, then there's another one that'll pick up. And that's not just for franchise owners or corporations and large businesses. It's not just for them. It's for people like you and me. You can have a personal concierge service. You can have, let's say, a cleaning business. You can have a mobile shredding business. See, it's about pulling streams out of one stream if possible. But even if you don't have the flexibility to do that, there are other streams out there. There's always money out there. There's always money to be made. No matter how the economy is going, ebbing and flowing, going up and down, always remember, there is money to be made. So everyone, I wish you a phenomenal, blessed day, afternoon, and evening, no matter who's watching, whether you're watching this as a replay. Let me know if you have questions. Inbox me, email me. I welcome you, and I thank you guys so much. Until we talk again, talk to you later.